All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin with your host, Vays. Coming to you live from the tiniest hotel room I think I've ever been in, other than maybe Hong Kong, and that's still debatable. And I am, of course, in the UK, where prices on hotels are about $400 a night. It's absolutely insane, which is why I'm going up to Scotland sooner or later. All right. Anyway, I got to get to the conference, so let's go to the charts. All right, come on. There we go. All right, give me 1 second, guys. All right, no idea how many people are watching at this godly early hour New York time, but we have a few people on. How am I doing on views? Can I get 100 views maybe? It's a big maybe. Wait, am I actually live? Where did it take me live? It didn't open the usual screen. Huh, interesting. Well, I should be live. All right. So now let's look at the charts real quick, and then I'm going to run off to the conference. We closed the week fairly well. We closed the week kind of where I wanted to see it. We got a nice long shadow at the bottom of the candle. The current candle is finally green. We haven't had a green candle in 6 weeks. I think that's the longest streak of red candles ever in the history of Bitcoin. And the big question on everyone's mind is the bottom in? Is this going to be the low to stay for a long time? And I don't know the answer to that yet. As of right now, all I know is that this is a low that was worth buying. Is this going to be the low? Is this going to be the generational low? Is this going to be the low for the decade or whatever? Or the low for the cycle? And I don't know. We have a MACD that is still trending bearish. We have an RSI that did bottom out. That's a good sign. Well, I think I adjusted the RSI parameters, didn't I? I did. I adjusted it up to 35, I believe. And that's good. I think the RSI has bottomed at 35. And the MACD is starting to reverse. Sorry, the CMF is starting to reverse, which is good. Yeah, no, I don't know what the hell is up with London. Like in London, you have to be part of a club. And if you're part of a club, you can pay like, 100 to 200 quid for a room. But I'm not part of any UK clubs because I don't come here often. Shame tone only here for 2 days. I may stay one more night. Like I said, I might stick around. I'm definitely staying tonight. I may stick around tomorrow night. That's a big maybe though. Then I'll go to Scotland for like 3 or 4 days, Edinburgh and Glasgow, and then a couple of other places. I really want to see it. Eat some haggis. I'm looking forward to eating haggis. Haggis is like my perfect dish other than oats. If you don't know what haggis is, look it up. I've never had it. I'm really looking forward to it. If I can find a gluten-free haggis without the damn oats, because those things will kill you, I'll be eating it all day, every day. Though I haven't actually had it yet. I hope it tastes good. Anyway, weekly chart. I am waiting for the break of the $40,000 area on a weekly scale, and that would make me finally bullish on a weekly time scale. Our allocation chart. This looks great. Am I ready to add to my bullish position here on our 4-day chart? Not yet. Not yet. But if we are sitting at around 31,000 2 days from now, I will probably add to my bullish position, but I will never add more than 20 to 30% more, because look at the moving averages. I'm just playing the bounce. I'm playing the dead cat bounce into $35,000 to $37,000. After that, I'm going to reevaluate the entire situation, because I still think there is a high probability of a decline. As you can see, my green arrows here and here, I have been looking to play this bounce. Also, remember what I said about that stop loss. It becomes the new stop loss after the weekend, and now we even have a better one. I can now raise this stop loss to just below yesterday's low. I know it's still 5 in the morning New York time, so this candle literally just started, but I'm already liking where we are. Now, granted, the stock market hasn't opened yet, but I am pretty comfortable slowly raising my stop loss. And the moment we break these highs, the moment we go above 31,300, that would make me set a break-even stop loss, and this trade becomes, a no losing trade. Overall, once we've broken this trend line, I expected us to go actually to exactly where we were. I didn't even realize this arrow ended exactly where we fell. But if we get rejected and we break these lows, I'm going to be looking for around 22K. Okay. But let's hold off on this for now. I really should have this as 2 separate arrows, but I'm going to leave it like this for simplicity. We reached this arrow way earlier than I expected. So this is going to be a major rejection point. If we can rally into 37,000 sometime in late May, that would create a really tough zone of resistance. And if we get rejected, we can go significantly lower. Before I go on and look at other markets for 5 minutes, the Financial Summit is coming to the Dominican Republic. Come join us at this amazing castle that you just saw a picture of in the Dominican Republic to talk trading, investing. We don't have preset speakers. We kind of choose speakers from the attendees themselves. So come and join us. I know it's a pricey event. Oh, you know what? The website should look different now. Hold on. Let me close this. Let me close this. This is my calendar. I'm going to update this calendar because I know where I'm going next. I'm going to spend a night or two in Prague, and then I'm going to Turkey. And after that, I'll come back to the States. Let me open conferences, the financials. Let me see. Yeah, here we go. This is our new testimonial video. So please check that out. We have a second testimonial video from the Bali event. Oh, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We really need 1,000 subscribers in order to force YouTube to stop putting ads on our channel. So we only have 190. So please support, please subscribe. We only post like promo videos and testimonials. We post very, very rarely. So it'll take us a while to get like 4,000 minutes viewed. But at least hopefully we'll get to 1,000 subscribers. I am in London for AIM Summit, and that's what I'm doing. So check out the website, check out our testimonials, and hopefully I'll see you in DR. All right. The daily chart. I like the trend of the funding rate. Man, once this funding rate goes positive, this was a very good sign that this is a intermediate to long-term bottom. So let's see what happens when we go positive. It only took us a month to double in price for Bitcoin right here. From October 4th to November 11th, we doubled and we went up 100%. So hopefully we can do that one more time. The MACD is reversing. The MACD is going to cross soon. The CMF is still in bad shape. The RSI is in decent shape. And the volume, the tone Vays volume, looks like we have a intermediate term bottom as well. Oh, I'm liking this chart. This is the 4-hour chart. I like where this line was. I like the moving average crossover. I'm pretty bullish right here. I can just take this arrow and slide it over, lower it a smidge. We have 2 areas of resistance, the MRI resistance and the longer term moving average on a 4-hour chart. I like the 1-hour chart as well. Look at this moving average cluster. Wow. I'm pretty bullish right now. I know those of you are going to wake up in the US in about 3 to 4 hours. You're going to see this video, and I am pretty bullish. Yeah, I haven't been talking about the Russia-Ukraine situation. If I start my political channel, I do want to keep my political views off the channel. Otherwise, I might as well end my career in, Bitcoin, because my political views are pretty strong, and they're not popular at all, but they're the right views. I know they're the right views because mainstream media tells me that they're the wrong views. When the communist propaganda of CNN, the Marxist propaganda of CNN tells me I'm wrong, I know I'm right. What are your thoughts about Sweden and Finland applying for NATO? Basically, I think the leaders of those countries are idiots and completely brainwashed. And the only explanation I have for the Swedish and the Finnish who are pushing for NATO entry is that they hate their own people so much. They want to take them to war and get them killed by fighting a war with Russia. But hey, to each their own. If you hate your own citizens that much, and you want to get them killed, this is exactly what I would do. So that's what I think about the Finland and Sweden joining NATO. If you happen to be Finnish or Swedish and you are pushing for your government to enter NATO, I kind of hope you live somewhere else, but that would be very hypocritical. So if you are a Swede or a Finnish and you are pushing your country to join NATO, I hope you are ready to pick up an AK-47 and get ready to go fight Russians on the front lines. Good luck. Good luck to you. Please explain how I'm a Russian puppet by saying that. It's like if you have a neighbor, right? If you have a neighbor that's a bodybuilder, and then in the morning when he's picking up his paper and having his coffee, you walk up to him and say, "Hey, asshole," and you smack the cup of coffee right into his face. And then you're upset that he may do something about it. Good luck. Good luck to you. I hope you can take him. Good luck. Yeah, I know that bodybuilder sucks at fighting because he's so slow. You can just run away. Like, he sucks at fighting. Go fight him. Go up to a Russian soldier, smack him in the face, and tell him he's bad at fighting. Go for it. Enjoy. And then you can cry to the Western world on how the bully is beating you up. All right. People are just stupid. People don't think about their actions at all. Like, they're not, people are not, they've been brainwashed to not consider other people's point of views and other people's concerns. I'll tell you what army is a joke. The American army is a joke. You saw that in Afghanistan. That's a joke. That was a joke. Stop listening to CNN. The Russian army also doesn't need to be a joke. They have the biggest nuclear arsenal in the world. They don't even need an army. There will be no Helsinki if they want it. If they don't want Helsinki to exist, there will be no Helsinki. If they don't want Stockholm to exist, there would be no Stockholm. So when you're a neighbor of a big, powerful nation that has nuclear weapons, you may want to consider their thoughts on the situation before you don't have a country anymore. But like I said, I'm not over there, not my problem. This is why I'm moving down to Latin America. Yeah, look, if I lived in Finland or Sweden and my government did something stupid as to sign up for NATO, I would immediately get the fuck out of there. Immediately. I would get out of there now, before that ink hits that paper. I would get the hell out. Go as far away as possible. Because that's how stupid of a contract that would be. But like I said, if Russian military crosses into Finland, the Finnish are going to go crying to the West that the big bad Russia is encroaching on their rights. I helped some friends get out of Ukraine. I'm not going to help my Finnish friends get out of Finland. That's your problem at this point. You do something stupid, it's your problem. So we continue to be very correlated with the stock market. See, you guys ask stupid questions and then you're upset about my answers. Nothing I said is in support of Russia, because you don't listen. Everything I said is how I foresee reality. I'm not saying I support Russian troops in Finland, but if you sign that paper, the probability of Russian troops in Finland goes from 0 to probably 50%. So if you like raising your probability of a military confrontation with Russia from 0% to 50%, sign papers, go, have fun, enjoy. Stock market's up. Bitcoin price doing okay. This was surprised Bitcoin fell yesterday. considering the stock market was up. Oh no, wait, stock market wasn't up. This is today's candle. Right. So that's good. That's a good pre-market. I don't understand how all of these people that watch Western propaganda know exactly like know Russia so well. Like, how do you know? Russia has an egg on its face. How do you know? Are you in Russia? How do you know? Stop listening to Western propaganda. How do you know? Putin just stated there's no problem. Did you actually hear Putin say that? Or are you listening to CNN telling you what Putin said? The Finns will shred the Russian army. Finland has how many people? Yeah, good luck with that. Any country signing a NATO contract is just idiots. You're idiots. You're complete idiots. I think Turkey's going to leave NATO. That would be a smart move. Leaving NATO would be a smart move. The Finns owned them in World War II. Where, guys, how do you realize that Russia lost 20 million people to Germany? They couldn't give a shit about Finland. Good luck fighting Russia when Russia's not fighting Hitler. Good luck with that. Good luck. It's amazing how, like, it's like a Napoleon complex. You guys act so tough. So tough. Again, woke up to your neighbor that's double your size and smack his coffee in his face and see what happens. You people are incredible. You people are incredible. You are upset that Russians are killing Ukrainians, and you are also upset that Russians aren't killing Ukrainians fast enough. Make that make sense to me. Make that make sense. You're laughing at Russia that they can't even beat Ukraine, and yet you're upset that they're in Ukraine. Are they? Why are you upset they haven't killed every Ukrainian yet? Why does that bother you so much? You want Russia to prove that they can kill every Ukrainian, and then you will say, hey, maybe Finland shouldn't sign that paper. Most of the German soldiers were killed in Ukraine. There was no Ukraine. The Ukraine didn't exist. It was USSR. There was no such thing as Ukraine. It was USSR. It was one country. Russia is not equal to USSR. Most of the German soldiers were killed in Ukraine, right? Because Ukraine was USSR. I'm out, guys. You know what? I'm gonna ban this person permanently. JPS, you're being banned permanently because I just don't want to hear to anything you have to say. Because you're the one that started me on the path of politics this morning. So you're now permanently banned. You can start a new channel. I don't really give a shit. I think that's what I'll do. You know, the next person that starts a political discussion with me, I'll keep the political discussion going, but I'll ban that person so this way I don't start more political discussions. I don't know. Maybe I'll come back to India one day. I haven't been there in a while. There's nothing more to say on the charts. Oil, I'm very bullish on oil. And gold is like hanging in there by a thread. Well, politics discussions are very important because they affect markets. The politics discussion is very important because they affect markets. I think that if Finland and Sweden signs the NATO papers, there's a high probability there will be no Finland, there will be no Sweden. So if you're invested in the Sweden and Finnish markets, when they do something stupid like enter NATO, you may want to reconsider those investments. Now, I'm not saying Russia is gonna, blow Finland and Sweden out of the sky or out of the ground, but the probability has gone from 0 to something, right? Because for the last 60, 70 years, Russia had zero intention of having any military conflict with Finland or Sweden, but now Finland and Sweden have both given Russia a reason to enter a military conflict with those countries. Now, is everyone going to blame Russia if they send in troops? Sure. Of course, it will be Russia's fault that troops go in. But troops would not go in if they don't do something stupid like enter NATO. So you enter NATO, you increase the probability from 0 to X. It's up to you to decide what X is. For me, X is 50%. Well, more like 50% for Finland, maybe 30% for Sweden, because you have to get past Finland to get to Sweden. Well, anyone from Finland or Sweden that isn't brainwashed by the Western media would think, I agree with you, would assume that this is a retarded move by your country. Right, because it's 4 hours from St. Petersburg, they probably wouldn't use a nuke, but they don't need to use a nuke to destroy Helsinki. I'm very aware of the Baltic states and the fact that they joined NATO in 2004. My grandma is buried in Riga, Latvia. I spent between the ages of probably 3 and like 10, I spent every summer in Latvia. I'm very familiar with the Baltic states. I'm the last person to be reminded of the Baltic states. Russia in 2004 is not the Russia of 2024. Russia in 2004 had absolutely no ability to do something about NATO. They did not have the military, they did not have the economic strength, they did not have the leadership. Russia could literally stand by and do nothing. Russia was that, bodybuilder when he was, 13, 14 years old and picked on in high school for being small and skinny. This is 20 years later. And I'm telling you right now that if Latvia and Lithuania and Estonia pulled the NATO shit right now, it would be a big problem. But in 2004, there was nothing Russia can do about it. This ain't 2004. This is 2024, almost. Stop living in decades past. The world moves on. China in 2000 couldn't do anything about anything. Look at China now. For 30 years, America enjoyed doing whatever it wanted to the world without anyone standing up to America. And now the world has changed. You have China and you have Russia. There was no China, there was no Russia in any meaningful way, shape, or form in early 2000s. It ain't that world no more. All right, guys, I'm gonna head off to the conference. Good luck, especially if you're in Finland. Good luck to you. Hope you stay safe. Hope you get the hell out of there. Go somewhere warmer, maybe. And I'll see you all on the next one.